50 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. Lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Oregon Ducks offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David.
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press them and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
2nd and 11. Moore to the air. Throwing right. He's got it. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Now on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Benson. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Knocked down to the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. A tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The Ducks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's looking to throw, using his legs to buy some time. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive, and it came. What a beautiful touchdown.
7, hit, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Hicks. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Pitt Panthers offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching...
Turning it on! Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Panthers will hustle to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do...
Wide open spaces. Oh, a lot of space. The tap. Touchdown, Pitt. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And he added the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Benson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Moore will throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Snags it on the right. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. What a nice throw there, just carving up the defense. You make these types of passes downfield, and it reminds me of Justin Herbert just carving up Arizona State for nearly 5 bills.
Yeah, just making big plays in the passing game.
He uncorks one deep. Got it. Touchdown, Oregon. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much there. They'll give him 1. 14. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Almost had the completion, just missed it. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Reed. It's a running room. It's a seam wide open. The 40. The 20. He's up. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Panthers.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Moore to the air. Under fire. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Gets the back moving. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stewart. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He slings it deep to the left. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Give to the running back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Things did not go their way in ACC play last year. This year, an opportunity maybe to turn things around.
And we've seen people in this league turn things around. The ACC every year, it seems like, like Reese, you always say, spinning that wheel of destiny. Who's going to be in the championship game? So it's not unheard of that you can have a bad season and turn it around. So, Jesse, a lot of examples to point to as they kick off this season. Yeah,
it's critical then to get off to a fast start, right? They've got to come out here in their first conference game.
Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Still looking on the move. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Snagged in the middle, it's Whittington. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Mechanism. It's over, moving behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
He's snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
And the Ducks moving quickly to the line. They'll try to run for it. There he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Ducks are on the move. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Going over the top. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That's caught. It's Stewart. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Whittington. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Would have been a makeable 49-yard field goal attempt, but they'd rather try to keep the ball and move it on 4th and short. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Working that left side now. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. He'll keep it himself. Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Ducks with a big opportunity to take this sudden change and make it touchdown Ducks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Here's a hit. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like, a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, gets some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
As the Kevin, and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Pittsburgh. What a fine performance we've seen.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. There he goes! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Then right back to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
It's a reverse. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Got his man. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. From the gun, running back on the move. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Wide out, trying to get it in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Going deep. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Rides the back on the option to give. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He's going for it all. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Oregon! They take the lead with the 6. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hold and fire complete. He's across the 30 and bounds at the 31-yard line. Pitt pushing the pace. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Trying play action. Finds a tight end. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. He'll pull it on the read. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Up-tempo for the offense.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that second overall.
Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Catch in the middle. It's Lee. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Looking downfield on first down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control them. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Makes the catch. It's Johnson. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Panthers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Going up top again. Got it set up on the outside. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Right down the boulevard. The lead now trimmed to 28-24. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Moore will throw. Sends it downfield. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Ducks! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there and getting the hit on him. But nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A strike downfield. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Lee. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Pitt right back to the line.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailed.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
That's caught. It's Reed. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive.
Man, what a scramble by the quarterback.
Fourth quarter, neat, strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Flips it out on the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. He'll get rid of it. He's got an open man. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Quick pass on the fly motion. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Ducks are threatening in the red zone. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Touchdown, Oregon! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Pitt pushing the pace.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, they're after him. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. This offense has it with... Really good field position. More to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time on target. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Tough slanting in there, picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. He's got it, 1st down and more. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Little touch pass to the receiver. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Ducks! And the punishment has been extended.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
He'll bring it out. It's Hicks. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Using his legs, it's Reed. He'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Defense in press coverage. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Running back searching for a hole. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Pitt will line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Hauls it in at the 40. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.